When I was a boy, about 11 or 12, my father died when I was 9, and my mother had 5 children. I was the eldest, so I was supposed to be the householder, looking after the children and my mother. So we used to come down this ashtip and look for luckies, anything I could find. Well, I come down one day, and when I was on the tip, I was looking around, I found a big box, big shoe box. When I opened it, there was all notes, and I didn't have a clue what it was, because we never seen notes that time. So what I done, I took it home to my mother, and she looked at it and pulled it out, and she said, "Oh, Terry, this is kids' money, what did you play with?" What happened then, my sister used to make these little muck cakes out of it, and play and then throw them away. My mother then would light the fire out of it, because if you think of them days, we never had no newspapers. To find something like the fire, you had to look around like. She used to light it with these notes. She went a couple of years now, and it all went. In about 2 years' time then, the miners had double pay in the packets. And when they come out, they had a white £5 note. And then my mother, well, she cried. She realised what we had. It was a box full of white £5 notes. There must have been thousands of pounds in there. Well, as years went by now, we used to often talk of the money, and I remember when my mother was dying, like, you know, she was in hospital and she had a blood clot in her arm. Well, I was there about 7:45 in the night visiting her, and she was talking nice and brightly, you know, and we talked about the thing, and it's the last thing she ever told me. She said, "Terry, do you remember that money you found?" And she said, the times I cried over that, she couldn't get over it, you know. Every time, I think she would sit down sometimes and I would cry in the corner, because with that money we would have been millionaires, innit? Well, at that time. So I left her then, and she was brighty, but 3 o'clock in the morning, my mother died. Every now and then I did think of that money, but there is one explanation. During the war, the Germans used to flood Britain with £5 notes, and I often wondered if that box was the forged £5 notes chucked over the ashtip. But as it happened, I will never know, innit? But that's what happened. I chucked the fortune away and burned it, innit? That's all that is.